Hi everyone, welcome back to Java 1 for All. In this video, we are going to continue the topic about abstracted classes, but now we are going to talk about the abstract when applied to methods. Now, what problem can we have here with employee? Let's say that we would like to have all employees with a bonus salary. We can easily apply this to this class. Public, let's say void calculate bonus salary. So bonus salary is the salary, this dot salary, plus 10%. So every time we create an employee or we create any object, we can have this applied for it. How can we do that? Basically, we just have to this dot calculate bonus salary. So I'm calling this every time we create a new employee. Now let's create another one here because we only have manager. Let's create developer. Developer is also an employee. Abstract classes, and of course you have to create a constructor to match, and we'll create the toString overriding from the employee class. So we have employee with calculate bonus salary, and then we have manager that basically will inherit that calculate bonus salary, and we also have developer that's doing the same thing. Now let's go back to employee test and let's create another developer, the first developer, and this developer will be called Zorro. Or Zorro, that was the employee. Now it's back as developer, and the salary will be 12,000. And we are going to print both values. So I will execute this Ctrl+Shift+F10, and you will notice that the manager now the salary is 5,500, and then the developer is 13,200 after the bonus. So as we can see, we are applying a bonus of 10% for each one of these employees. How can we change that? Well, you know already about how to override methods, and basically if you come here to manager and you press Alt Insert, override methods, and then you select here calculate bonus salary, and you say okay, so now the salary, this dot salary equals this dot salary plus this dot salary 5% of the salary. So the salary now is 5,500, and if I execute again, it will be 5,250. So basically now we are applying only 5% to my manager. So as you can see, it's easy. We just have to provide implementation overriding the method, and we will have our bonus. But what happens if someone just forgets and they create a new, let's say a new employee where they should not have any bonus? What can we do to avoid that scenario? Basically what we are trying to achieve is to make everybody that is an employee to provide their own implementation of the calculate bonus salary. Oh, and by the way, here at the employee, remember we are calling this dot calculate bonus salary, but remember the one responsible for executing the method is always the object. That's why we are changing, we are calling here, but in the manager we have the value applied when we are creating the object. So again, just draw and you will understand everything that's happening. So now we want to enforce. We would like, hey, I don't want the employee, that's basically a template, and as we can see, the template can have concrete methods that are not abstract. We don't want this class to have the business logic, but we would like to enforce everybody else that is extending this employee class to provide their own implementation. So basically, you just have to make this abstract. And again, once you make the method abstract, you cannot have body. So you just remove and add the semicolon. So now, as you can see, the implementation will be the one used in the classes that are subclassing, the classes that are extending employee. So manager works because we already had, but what happens to developer? So as you can see, developer is not compiling anymore, because once you have abstract method, the JVM will ensure that you at least have to provide the signature, and it doesn't matter if you are doing something inside the body or not. It just wants you to make sure that I know that I have to override this. I did, but I didn't provide any implementation for the method itself. So for example, if I just press Alt Enter and I select implement method, you will see that we have the option calculate bonus salary from the employee. And now I don't have anything. I mean, it's just overriding just the signature with no actually code inside. This is more than enough for the JVM to, okay, I see that you know what you're doing, so I will just let you go and I will execute and everything will work fine. So as you can see, the developer don't have any bonus, but at least you know that you don't have any bonus because you provided the implementation. You just overrode this method. And here, let's say that we would like to give 10%. So I will go back to my manager and I will apply now 10%. So Shift F10. And as you can see, now we have the developer with a bonus. So abstract methods means that whoever is extending the class will be like forced by the JVM to provide implementation for this method. Now, once we talk about polymorphism, you will notice how important it is to have implementations in the subclasses. But for now, what you have to remember is inside an abstract class, you can have both concrete and abstract methods. As you can see, toString is a method and it's not abstract. It means it is a concrete method. And if you have an abstract method, you need to make your entire class abstract. Just because one abstract method, your entire class will need to be abstract. So if I try to remove here and make this class a concrete class, boom, you have a problem. So you have two options: either make this entire class concrete, or you have to provide implementation for this calculate bonus salary. Implementation, I mean, is not overriding, but just providing a body. And now the class will work. So what can we take from this? Why is Java making an abstract class that useful? I would say we have two options. One having abstract methods and another one not having abstract methods. There is some designs where the method itself can be applied for all the extending classes. So for example, let's say that we would like to delete an employee, and the deletion is basically the same thing for all of them. So we can create here a method to delete. Let's say, for example, public void delete, and we provide the implementation here that can be applied to all the classes. And for example, if only one, let's say only manager, the deletion should be different. Well, there you can go and provide your own implementation of the delete method, but developer will use the default one that's coming from the employee class. So that's why you can have both abstract and concrete in the same class. So basically that's it. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Bye.